And look, it holds this whole. Oh, you've already done it. Finished. Hello and welcome to the Fruitful Hands Knitting Podcast, episode 18.
I think so.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Diana.
And thank you for joining us.
Yep.
Those of you that are new and coming back.
Yes. And friends that are
Yes.
rejoining us again for the latest. We live, I think we've forgotten to say this the last few podcasts, but we are in the central Kentucky area, bluegrass region. We're Lexington area, Lexington, Kentucky. So, yes.
Yeah, I think I saw someone ask who we were
They
from.
did.
Yeah, so it's fall weather.
Yes.
It's prime right
Yes.
now. It's really wonderful. It might be a touch warm, but
In the afternoon.
Yeah.
In the mornings,
In the-
it's very
yeah.
cool. And it's so nice because you get to put on your woolies.
Yes.
And then by noon, it's like, okay, we got to
Yeah.
start taking stuff off. So we've got the door open, the fan on so that we can wear our sweaters.
yes.
Yeah.
And I feel good.
I
mean,
do.
you know,
I'm comfortable.
pretty
I'm a
good.
little warm, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
not much.
It's been, well, it feels like it's been a while because we filmed like 3 or 4 days before we uploaded the last
Yes.
one, and then it's been a little bit longer since we filmed.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
Yes.
it's like, wow.
Yeah, it has been. There's
Yeah.
a lot going on. I've been doing a lot of traveling, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm my own driver on these trips, so I don't get to knit any.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man.
Yeah.
So
tough.
it is tough. It is tough, but yeah, we've lots been going on. A lot of stuff.
This is kind of random. This weekend, I was in Louisville
Yes.
for, I'm not going to get the name right, but it's basically the National Rabbit Convention.
It's driving me mad.
And
Sorry,
so,
people.
It's like a bunch of different breeds. So anyway, I got to see some Angora rabbits. I didn't get to feel their, because like you can knit with their.
I know.
So there was like
for sure.
Projects that people had done. They were like going to get graded on
Oh,
them.
real like knitting projects.
Yeah, knitting,
Oh.
and I don't know if there was crochet, but it was really interesting.
Yeah, I wonder if it's as fluffy and nose,
Yeah.
as like mohair is.
Yeah. Well, they didn't like. I was like, oh, can I feel it? No, you can't feel it. So,
yeah,
because it's like
yeah.
you got oils on your
Yes,
hands, and it's
absolutely.
like this is first.
Yeah.
So
And if
it
everybody
made
did
total
that.
sense. Yeah. But I really wanted.
Yeah, you wanted to squish it.
I wanted to.
That's a natural inclination of knitters, I believe.
It is.
Somewhere I went over to the woolery on Friday. And, of course, can I help you? I'm like, no, I just came to squish. So they're like, okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, well, I was in Louisville. I went to LaGrange.
Yes.
Is it Friends in Fiber or Fiber and Friends?
I don't know.
Friends in Fiber.
Okay. The little yarn shop that we
yeah.
did a video of many, many episodes ago.
I finally got to go. Anyway, that was super cute.
Yes.
And I got to squish. They have like a lot of different varieties.
Yes.
But it's like a smaller store, but they have a lot in there.
They have a lot in there.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Fun to see that.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. We're in the midst of the Ranunculus Knitalong, which is so fun. We've seen so many projects on the hashtag page, so y'all go check that out. We'll put the hashtag down below, or it's at least in the show notes, but it's Fall into Ranunculus. Yeah. Cal 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We both have stories on our ranunculi, so we'll get to that.
Yes. Yes. The other thing, Denise in the comments on episode 16, I was having trouble saying autumnal. I don't even think I said
that
it
was
right
right.
that time.
I think that was right.
She said, well, just say autumn themed. I'm like, there you go. It's autumn themed because we never used autumnal.
Is it? Have you heard people use it?
I have.
Okay.
Yeah, on podcasts.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, that is such a cool word, but it's like, I don't know why, but I just have a difficult, I want to put too many syllables in there.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, okay.
Yeah, I have words like that.
Then somebody said something about our sound being off. So,
no.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the only one. So
Okay.
I don't know that it was a big deal, or I think more people would have mentioned it.
Right.
But, we just use a little cell phone to do this. We're not high tech. So
We don't have mics.
we don't have mics, and hopefully it's coming across good. So
Yeah,
if it's not, then we can look into it. But
Yeah, I'll check the volume when I edit, because you can make it louder or something or whatever. So
right, I think she was saying, if the ads come on, then it gets really loud, which I hate, you know. So I don't know what we can do about that, but yeah.
I think they do that on purpose.
I think they probably do. I'm so sorry. I hate ads too.
Yeah.
The other thing was somebody about my strap cardie, you know, the one that I had knit many moons ago, and it was looking a little, you know, had the puff sleeves. Somebody said to put shoulder pads in it. Well, I hadn't thought about that, but you know, you could do that.
Yeah.
And they may be coming back. I don't know. I'm sure they probably are. Somebody else mentioned, why don't you take the sleeves off and use it as a vest? Which would be really cute.
Yeah.
So I may try that kind of in the deconstruction to see. I would have to save some of the yarn because I don't have that yarn anymore.
Okay.
Somebody else mentioned that that Noro yarn, it has some silk in it. So it's probably not going to felt.
Oh, that's helpful.
That is very helpful because I'd forgotten that. I knew that at one time, but I'm not knit with that in a long time, so it just slipped my mind. But yeah, thank you so much. That was
the best.
Yeah,
it's like, you know, you can get like running down the track. I'm gonna felt it, or like I'm whatever. And like, hold on, just a minute.
Have you thought?
Think about it.
No, I haven't. I haven't thought.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then somebody else said wear a belt with it. So I don't. It's kind of I don't know that it would hit at the right spot. But all those, I'm going to take all those into consideration and then kind of go from there. I think the first thing I'll do though is take out the sleeves and see if I can save it.
Yes.
As a sweater. That would be really cute.
That would be cute.
And a lot of people were like, yes, boo on the bottom up sweaters. I think you had mentioned that last time that you weren't crazy about. Yes. And a lot of people, and this comment has been throughout our podcasting journey, is a lot of mom and daughters knit, and a lot of moms really would love to do a podcast with their daughters, you know. So to that I would say, you know, it's taken Kaity and I 18 years to do this. I mean, we've been knitting together a long, long time. Yeah. But the seasons have not aligned that we could do it together, and it, you know, it wouldn't interfere with, you know, educating small kids or whatever the case may be.
And like we've been knitting for 18 years, and then like podcasts, I feel like have been the past 6.
Yes, sure.
Because I feel like we talked about it a few years ago.
Yes,
and it just, you know, it just never was you know, the right time, or like we didn't feel totally ready for it.
Not and not that we are less busy in this season, because it just seems like things get busier, but it's you know, we feel more comfortable doing it, and you know, we make time for it, and this is a time we get a visit, because we really don't get time to knit together anymore.
Right.
So at least we can get together and talk about it. So thank you all for allowing us to do that with you. We really feel blessed to be in this space and in this community. So thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anything else going on?
No. Okay,
what are you wearing?
I'm wearing my festival sweater. I think I wore this for the fall episode, and I didn't say what it was, and this is a good one, y'all. So
she loves this. It's beautiful.
I really do. This is Olivia and Oliver Fibers, DK. This is eggnog color, and then the accent is caramel. And I think I started knitting a small, and then I went down a size because it was getting, I don't know. I think that's what I did.
Right.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, I like it a lot.
It's beautiful.
I feel like it fits really well. You know, just it's
cozy.
Like very cozy. Yeah,
it's a good cozy sweater.
Definitely recommend this pattern. These rows can take a bit of time, but I actually enjoyed it because it was people talk about sleeve island.
Right.
I'm on the body after you split for sleeves is my worst. So like I love to do the sleeves, get those done, and then finish the body.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Well, but I mean, then when you're done, you're done. Because, you know, if you do the body first, then you still have 2 sleeves to do. But I know not a lot of people that do the sleeves first. I need to do that.
Yeah, I love doing that. So
yeah, I love it. Now,
Petiteknit, yes. Petiteknit.
Okay. This is my Felix. The yarn is Aimee's Corrie worsted. Funfetti, or no, it's not Funfetti.
And that got softer.
It did get softer. It's the I don't know, Confetti something, RGO I think is the color or something like that. So if you look closely, it has little specks in it. It's a recycled yarn. It is a very roomy sweater.
The Felix.
Felix, yes, thank you. I did the twisted rib at the bottom. And on the sleeves,
Are you sure?
I think, maybe not. Did I?
I don't think.
Okay, she doesn't think I did.
don't.
I wrote it down on the pattern,
Okay.
but yeah, I really like it. I like the lace work at the top. Probably the next time I'll do one less repeat.
Okay.
But I don't mind because I wanted just a really big, comfy sweater.
Yes.
So
That is
there
nice.
is short rows in the back. So
That is so, okay, I remember when you were knitting this and I was like, man, I wish it was softer because my sensitive skin, you know, I just wouldn't be able to, but this is really soft.
Yes. And this, I love all the Felix. I love my Felix cardigans. I love my Felix pullovers. I tend to knit them too big. So I think the next time for sure I will go down a size.
Yeah.
Let me see if I don't think I have it in this. It may be over there.
Can we get it?
If you want to go around the back of it, you can get it. Sorry. It's on my computer, my laptop. So let me see.
Oh.
And I'm reaching for
You
my
don't need this or
glasses.
not?
No, I'll put that behind me in case I do later.
Okay.
It's is it Aimee Christoffers?
Yes.
So I used my Knit Companion to help me keep track of things in this.
Nice.
Do you use Knit Companion?
No, I should.
So see, that's it there.
Uh-huh.
So let's see, I knit the third size in this, but I think I could actually get by with the second size.
Yeah, I think so.
And I don't know where all my knits are. Oh, here we
Because
go.
it matters how much positive ease you want. So
Yes.
it's like just because you're, you know, you measure a certain size.
Right.
If they've got, this doesn't, but 20 inches of positive ease and you don't like that fit,
Right.
you can go down.
Exactly. And this, I am a 42.5-inch bust. That's what I measure. This is a 48, so it's a third size. So it's got like almost 6 inches of positive ease. The next size down is a 43.5. So that would be an inch.
Yeah.
So I think that the next time I'm going to knit that size.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to get a little.
Yes.
But this I can put stuff under it, you know. So yeah, I do love it. I love the yarn. It's much softer. I blocked it, so yeah. And Aimee Christoffers, Savory Knitting. This is her pattern, and her pattern actually is not. I mean, I think it's a little more. Let me see this one. It's a little more fitted than mine. So I'll show it to you.
Do you got gauge with this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So see, hers is more fitted than mine. So the next one I'll knit a size 2. And this is just a great overall sweater, I think, just to throw on. It's nothing fancy, but it's fancy enough with this little lace that it looks so.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm wearing. Do you have any other finished objects?
I do.
Oh, good.
Finally, so Samuel's at home today working from home. I actually had to steal these off of his poor feet.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
I know it is. So here are the morning coffee socks by Crazy Sock Lady. And the toes are in the same color.
Yay.
And I'm just so happy they're finally done.
Yes, and he loves them.
Yeah, oh my goodness, he loves them.
Yes.
So the yarn is Explore Knits and Fibers, and yeah, they're cozy.
They're very cozy. Okay, I finally finished.
Yeah, look at us.
My Funfetti socks.
Those are so cute.
So this is the 9-inch circular vanilla sock by Crazy Sock Lady Kay. Thank you, Kay. We love your patterns. The yarn is Fiber Seed. I got it at the Kentucky Sheep and Wool Festival back in the summer. May, I think it was. And so that's the colorful yarn. And then the pink is Magpie Fiber Swanky Sock in Unicorn. And that color you can only get up at Do You Knit, I think. They may sell it other places too. Love it. Love it.
Those are
Very
so
colorful
cute.
socks.
Not yet.
I have not worn them yet. I mean, it's a little hot.
Yeah.
It's a little hot for, you know,
Woolly socks.
but I do love them. I will be wearing it. And I actually have, you know, the one pair of socks that I made with the eye on the heel that looks like that.
Yes.
Okay, those I've worn.
Okay.
Because they're not as high. And I
Yeah.
think some of the next socks I'm going to do that.
Yes.
I'm not going to make them as high.
Yep. I want to try that too.
Yeah. because they're warm. And if they're not as high, then I don't know why, but
right.
Yeah, they just don't feel as warm on my feet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, that's not, yeah, okay. Complete and utter sense. Okay, so what else you got?
How many whips do you have?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, you do a whip. Okay. I have 3.
We'll save our ranunculuses for, our ranunculi for last. Okay,
sounds good.
This one is, I just started this day before yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. This is a hat for my son, who is a assistant football coach in West Virginia. So he said, Mom, can you make me a hat for, you know, when we're on, because it's going to start getting cold. I'm like, absolutely. So this is Malabrigo yarn. It is a superwash.
Is it Rios?
It is, I don't even think I have I'll put it down. It's is it Rios?
I think it looks like it, but
I don't think it's
so?
Rios.
Okay.
It may be. Let me look. No. Oh shoot, I don't have it written down. Oh wait, Jeremy, my son's hat. My son's hat. Okay. It is, the pattern is a freebie on Ravelry, and it's by her blog, the person who did it, sorry. Her name is Stephanie Likes to Knit, and Keeping Boyfriend's Ears Warm is the name of this pattern on Ravelry. Okay. So I'll put it below. And it is Tosh, it's Madeline Tosh yarn, vintage, 100% superwash merino. The blue is ex-boyfriend, and I don't know what the orange is, but their colors are orange and blue.
That orange is so vibrant.
Look at that, and look.
Yeah.
It's just gorgeous with that.
It really is.
And he didn't want a whole lot of orange on it because he lives in Kentucky, and you know, we love you, Tennessee, but you know.
We don't want any confusion.
We don't want any confusion.
Or Florida.
Yeah. Or Florida. Right? Yeah, for sure. We love you, Tennessee. But that is gorgeous. And I'm going to knit. I have some grandsons that live in Tennessee. So with the rest of this, I'll knit them because they'll love that. So I love this quick knit. Like I said, it's a free pattern. He is the kind, he doesn't want anything to turn up on his ears. He just wants it real snug on his head. So that's what that'll be.
That's perfect.
And again, that's a Keeping Boyfriend's Ears Warm. Since 2006, free pattern. So I'll put that below.
Nice.
Yeah, and the yarn, I love it. It's really nice yarn.
Yeah,
to work with.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a superwash, and he may accidentally throw it in the washer, so that's why I didn't want it felt, because then you can wear it.
That makes sense.
And everybody asks about my notes. I'm getting very basic. The yarn, I'll put a label down here and some yarn, some yarn down here, just so I can remember. And I may do a more in-depth. I've tried everything, honestly.
I've gotten really bad about not putting stuff in my notes.
But if you just go back to the basics and just do the basics, then it's like, okay, at least I know when you go to do it again.
Right.
And don't get elaborate. And then if you want to get elaborate, you can. But at least you don't have to be elaborate.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is my next project. Well, this is the yarn for it. Woolberry Fiber Co. This is from her Caboose collection. So this is Pig Patootie.
Pig Patootie.
And I can't remember what this color is, but feel this yarn.
Oh, I love it. Is it 100% or does it have some nylon?
Oh, it has nylon.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh man,
isn't that nice?
That's really nice.
Yeah.
And there's like
so
a little bit of a halo to it.
And I am doing the Hibernal socks by Summer Lee.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
It's ribbed. I've tried it on and it fits. But you don't think that looks too stretched out, right?
No.
Okay. I'm knitting the smallest size, but because it's ribbed, it's really tight.
It's beautiful. Let me hold that up.
Thank you.
See, isn't that gorgeous?
So yeah, I really like this pattern. It is a repeat, and I have it memorized. So it's so easy. Because at first I saw it, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna make a big commitment. Having to bring the pattern with me, but no.
Yes.
I can just take it and I know what it is.
Oh, good.
And you don't need a cable needle or anything.
Oh,
so,
good.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
I really love these.
I love it. I love your bag too.
Thank you. Yeah. This is from Mama got me this.
Black Mountain.
Yeah. So.
Who's it by? It has a tag on the side.
Beautiful Sister.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, and it's beautifulsister.com. Sister with a Y. Oh no. Just dropped it.
Drop?
Yeah, it's okay.
Can you get
It
it?
is, yes.
Okay, do you have anything else?
No.
Over there?
Well,
okay.
not, yeah.
Well, you do, but not on that. Okay. This is, okay, I've got the tag in here. Because I forgot what yarn this was.
I love that yarn so much.
Okay, this I think is some I got at Hilton Head when we were on vacation. I know it is. It's called Copper Corgi Fiber Studio in Savannah, Georgia. And let's see if what's the name of this? St. Augustine. Savannah Sock Superwash Merino, 490 yards.
Ooh.
Yeah. And this is a Southern Town series. St. Augustine. I love St. Augustine. We used to go there with my family when I was young, so I didn't know that was it. But this is the yarn. It's just gorgeous. I caked it up and put it on my mantle and just sit there and looked at it. And I kept thinking, that's going to be the best sock yarn for summer or for fall. So, and then I decided after I did my last ones, the Funfetti ones, this is my sock. What was the last pattern you did?
Morning coffee sock?
This is the morning coffee sock. So as you can tell in this variegated yarn, the pattern kind of gets lost in it. But I like the pattern because it's something different.
Yes.
But because it's so hard to see, I have used, this is a yarn row counter from Twice Sheared Sheep. So I put it on my beginning of round, I put it 2 stitches in, and then I just go to the next round when I come around. So that way I know I just completed row 5. So the next round I'm on is row 6. So I know what to do. Because I can't look at this because look.
Yes.
I mean, I cannot look at that and figure out, I mean, I could,
Right.
but it would drive me nuts.
Yeah.
So with this, there's only 6 rows and then you repeat. 6 rows and then you repeat. So I just go through and then I know exactly what row I just did. So I know the row that I need to do.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's a good tool for me. Not everybody
Yes.
needs that. But see, it's just really hard to see. But I do like the pattern because it's interesting.
Right.
And
I love patterns because when you're counting like repeats or you're counting like how many rows have I done, you can count. You know what I mean? Like the 6 pattern repeat, and it's like, okay, I've done 5 of those. I need to do 5 on the other one.
See,
and you know exactly.
I probably should have been putting markers or something because this is really hard for me.
That yarn is hard.
It is hard to see. But you know what? That's the thing you're learning as you do these. It's like, okay, the next time I probably wouldn't do. I would probably just do some ribs and pearls.
Right.
You know, uniform.
Right.
Instead of you know, mixing it up like that. But I love it. It's fun and it's interesting. And I take that with me when I'm waiting in waiting rooms and stuff. So it's a good knit.
That's good.
I love it.
Yay.
Yeah. So what you have?
All right. This has been keeping me from my ranunculus. So.
Well, you know. Okay,
I know.
It's so pretty.
So this is my Sunset Highway.
Sunset Highway. That's gorgeous.
I know. So all of it's magpie fiber except for this. Thank you. This gray right here, which is Elephant by Emma's yarn. But everything else is.
But that goes so well with it.
You think so? I was afraid it was too cool for it, you know. But yeah, I think
there's some cool in this bottom too, for sure.
Right. So I started the sleeve over here.
Oh, yeah.
I got tired of working on the body because I was like, I'm not seeing much progress. I mean, I am seeing progress, but it's like okay,
same.
Yeah.
But I do love the bottom. That variegated, isn't that gorgeous?
Yes.
So, is there color work on the sleeves?
There is.
Okay.
Yeah. Somebody.
Really cute.
I forget if that was in the live chat or not, but yes, there is color work in the sleeves. It's like a little patch. That's why I really wanted to do the sleeves. I was like, okay, what's this gonna look like?
I need to get back to some color work. So when you do your the color work, did you go up a needle size?
I did.
Okay. A lot of people I find have to do that. Otherwise, it can. Right now I'm working on one where I'm just kind of making sure that I really pull them out on that right hand needle after I knit this. But yeah, some of my earlier ones, I didn't. And it's really puckery.
I know. I hope I don't like. I think it'll block out. There's some spots that I'm like, but I did really good. I felt like I did good at spreading the stitches, and I went up a needle size. So I'm like, What do I need to do if that doesn't work?
Yes.
I don't know.
I think it will be fun. Yeah, no, I think it's good.
So
and that's what yarns are in that?
So this is Magpie Fiber Swinky Sock. This is Baby Got Black. Then this is either Paris Train or London Rain. I think this is Paris Train. The white is Paris Train, and then this is London Rain.
Okay. That looks that looks more like London Rain.
So I cannot wait.
I love it.
I can't wait.
She cannot wait.
And then I've been really wanting to cast on.
So
this is.
I've been doing a lot of casting on.
I don't know how I'm not. I did swatch.
Did you swatch?
I did swatch, but we'll talk about that.
My problem is sometimes I swatch and then I ignore the swatch.
No, I think we need to talk about it because I might be doing that.
It's like an illusion.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, this is another one. Let me see. Yeah, that one's that. Okay. So this one is Olive and Bean. I told y'all I did the boys, the sweater, the Elwood, and the peanut for my boys in this family. They wanted, I did blues and browns, and they're gorgeous. I love them. Yeah. And then this one, my granddaughter, she wants purple and pink. So this is Andrea Mowry's Olive and Bean. And I think I wrote it down.
That pink is so pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
The purple's pretty too. They're both really nice together.
I like them together for sure. I'm doing the 4 to 6 size. You want to hold that up just to get a little closer so they can really see. I'm using size 6 needles, and it's Malabrigo, Arroyo, DK weight. One is Barajas purple. That's the purple. And it's 058, and then the other one is Fuchsia, the pink is 093. And they're 335 yards each.
I love the little hearts.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. So that's a fun. And this is a super wash.
Is it sport weight?
No, it's a DK.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's a super wash. So this, there'll be a little bit of color work around the sleeves as well. And I may add, she's pretty long-waisted, so I may add a little bit of length to this in the body, about an inch, just to kind of.
I like all your stitch markers.
I know, Kaity got me those.
Well, needle stoppers.
Oh, needle stoppers.
Yes. For your
pattern repeats.
Yes.
I do have to put the pattern, my stitch markers on there for every pattern repeat, because otherwise I get to the end of the row and I'm messed up, and then I have to go back. So if I just take a minute at the beginning and just go ahead and put all my markers in there, every repeat, I don't know how many it is, then I immediately know if I messed up. Right. So I really love this.
Yarn is great.
Yeah, I love it. It's super wash. It's, I don't know how you pronounce it, but that's it right there. It's yeah. And this is Malabrigo. Yeah, Malabrigo.
I like that.
And this is the name of this one. I can't pronounce it either. So, I love it. Yeah. And these are all, this is super wash as well. Just because she's a busy mama that's not really a knitter. And, it's sometimes hard enough for knitters to remember not to throw that in the washing machine. Although I did, and I don't remember her name. But she is, I think she's Norwegian. But she's a doctor, and she podcasts. You know what I'm talking about. But she says she throws all of her woolies in the wool cycle on her washer and washes them in the washer. I haven't tried that, so I hate to recommend that. But I will try that, because she said I just wash them on the wool cycle. What is her name?
She's not Fiber Tales.
No. She's a really sweet, beautiful young lady. Yes. But and she's expecting.
Are you serious? Oh, that's so sweet.
So I'll look her up. We'll put her below.
Yeah, yes, we will.
Because she's,
I see her face.
Yeah. But, because that's all they do. They don't use a lot of superwash over there. Right. Because it gets very, very cold. And she was very, wool is self-cleaning, and it's, the temperature regulates itself, so it's kind of like, you don't really get overheated in it, and blah, blah, blah. So, she did that was her last episode. Okay. So, I'll look it up and see. Yeah. But she's a really, I like to watch. She's very calm.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Okay. Ranunculus. Well, I've been talking about, and I need to do this so y'all help me be accountable. This is my Isabelle Kramer Mariechen that I started last spring, honestly. And I put it away. and I brought it so Kaity could help me figure out exactly where I am. So this is where, you know, it's just so pretty. And I really want to finish it. It's Life in the Long Grass yarn. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you help me before I leave today figure out where I am on the pattern, because sometimes I get a little discombobulated.
Yeah.
But
oh, it's so cute.
Yeah, I really do like it. It's Life in the Long Grass. I got the yarn at Black Mountain. It is Highland Decay, and I really love it. So I really want to get, and I've been talking about getting back on it for like 3 episodes.
Right.
So I feel like if I tell it and show it, then I really have to do it. So hopefully that'll make me move along.
You're committed now.
Yes.
Yep. I did work 2 rows on my little yellow sweater the other day.
Let me see it. Do you have it?
It's still the cup of my
That's okay. We don't mind.
But I was sitting there, I was like, it's been like a week since I've worked on this. I need to pull this out.
We love your little yellow sweater.
I know. It's gonna be with us for a long time.
Let's give the hype on I was seeing if I can find that other podcast. We are in the midst of our Fall into Ranunculus Cal 2023. We are hosting that with Amber from A Lovely Yarn, and it is so sweet to be hosting that with her. This is our first. We did a knit along before, but we didn't really. It wasn't really
like giveaways.
It was just we're doing it for the fun of it, and that was a lot of fun. But this has a hashtag and everything, so we're really official, you know. Yeah. But she will be giving, I mean, I think she has at least 1 or 2 gifts on hers that she's we're going to give away. And then on ours, we're going to give away yarn from Pearl Soho. And then we're going to give away patterns, maybe 2 patterns on Ravelry if it's to overseas. If it's overseas.
Yes.
And somebody, I think, had did they reach out to us about donating something? I don't know if that was for number of subscribers or the knit along.
Yeah, so we'll let y'all know once we get that worked out. But
but there's at least one yarn prize.
Yes.
So we're very excited about that. If you have any questions, holler.
You can jump in now.
Yes, and knit as many as you want. You don't have to finish it.
Right.
We encourage you to finish it if you can, because then you have a completed sweater for the fall or winter for sure.
One thing, so we are doing it through Instagram, so you need to post on Instagram with that hashtag. However, if your profile is private, it's not going to show up in the hashtag. So if your profile on Instagram is private, that's great. Just email us a picture.
Yes.
And then we will post it maybe to our page or something, somehow, at least for a day when we're drawing stuff.
Yes.
And then we can take them down. But for a little bit, they will be on our page. Public for everyone to see.
Yes.
And so if you just want one of your sweater, does that make sense?
It does. If you just want to send us your sweater picture and then your name privately, then we could post the picture and just kind of
we don't have to use your name.
We don't have to use your name or anything, but that way we could put it in with a hashtag on the hashtag and on our page, and then that way the hashtag is where we're going to draw winners. So does that make sense?
Yeah. Just as long as you're okay with your picture being on Instagram publicly, at least for a day or 2.
Yes.
While we draw.
Yes.
And then we'll take it down.
Are you going to be in charge of all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think Amber's doing this. If people email her pictures, she'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
So that's, I totally get the private page
I
thing.
do too.
And
I
it's
do
like,
too.
You don't want to disclude.
Exclude. Because I was like, that's a good word. No, it's exclude.
Anyway, exclude people from it because they want privacy. Like that makes sense.
Yes. So. But it's hard to do group things on social media and YouTube if you're not kind of, Okay.
But you don't have to be in the sweater, so you can just send us the work in progress or the finished
or lay it
so
down.
everybody will know.
Yeah, no. The other thing is we do have Instagram and the Fruitful Hands. That's our Instagram.
Yes.
So make sure if you participate in social media and have Instagram, follow us on there because you would have seen a really funny story about my ranunculus.
Oh my word!
Oh my word! Yeah. So that was I posted that like within 10 minutes of the event because I knew if I didn't, I wouldn't post anything.
Yes.
So it's one of those things. I wish that y'all could have been there with me because we would have been laughing so hard we would have been peeing our pants because it was so funny. So I had dropped my son off because there was a mix-up in vehicles at our house. So anyway, I dropped him off on campus. And he only had an hour and a half class. So I went to the coffee shop, which I'd never been to, but it was on UK campus. So it's a college coffee shop, you know. And
cool kids go.
Cool kids go. So I went in. It used to be an old house. So, you know, there's a lot of tiny rooms. It's not like a big open space where you go right in and order. So I parked my car, went into the place, you know, down this long hallway, like a, 25-foot hallway. And then there's a room right in front of you. There's like tables and college kids with their computers sitting. I walked into the room, looked around, came back out of the room. Yes. Went over down another hallway, kind of looked around, went into another room and looked and came back out. And finally I was going up to the cash register and I must have kind of turned a little bit and I felt something tugging on my legs. And I'm like, what? I have no grandchildren with me, so I knew it couldn't be them. So I looked down and the yarn had wrapped around my legs. And I'm like, oh no. So I kind of look behind me and then I see it trailing. And I'm like, oh no. So then I unwind. And there's the person at the cash register watching this unfold. I would turn around and I start walking, retracing my steps, and then I'm pulling the yarn because I'm,
it's
oh my gosh. So I'm pulling the yarn behind me, trying to gather it all up as I go. And, I noticed kind of people looking at me and nobody said anything, So I go back down the hallway and of course it's out the door. So I go out the door and I look and there it's laying in the roadway. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So if you go to Instagram, I've got pictures of that. I did retrieve it. I wound it up.
Okay.
And then I sat down and enjoyed my cup of coffee. But
After
it
you
was
laughed,
after
partly.
I did not laugh because I was a little mortified.
Oh.
But I was laughing on the inside. I'm like, oh
I
man.
think you said this, Lisa wasn't toilet paper.
Lisa wasn't toilet paper. But I was so laughing on the inside.
Yes.
But I thought, man, if my friends could have been here to see this. But the funny thing is I was at myself enough to get my camera out after I had retraced about halfway and I started down that long hallway and I thought I have got to take a picture of this and see where I end up see where this ball of yarn is. So anyway, and listen, that's the same sweater in a couple photos before that I had a limited amount of yarn. So in the pattern, it says to knit 4 inches from the armholes down. And I'm like, okay, yeah.
It really says.
I think it does. We have to look.
Yeah.
Because before that, I'd always knit longer. Well, I had deluded myself into thinking, I don't know if that's the right word or not, but I had convinced myself that all I needed to knit was 4 inches. And then I started the rib. Well, Kaity and I went and knit with Sister C, last week or the week before. And I'm like, oh, look, it said 4 inches. And they're like, 4 inches. And they're like, you need to try that on. And I'm like, oh, no, I don't. It's 4 inches. And they're like, no, you need to try it. So I did. And of course you could see, it's like, okay, that is not.
Just a little short.
So I'm going to show it now. Yeah. So I did rip it out and I started I did put enough length on it. Yes. But okay, this is what I have for my sleeves.
She wanted to do long sleeves.
And I had the illusion, Katie's word from last episode, I had the illusion that I could get enough yarn that I was going to have long sleeves with it, at least down past the elbow. Well, no, I've got about 16 grams. So Cindy put a shout out on Ravelry. She found it on Ravelry and she asked somebody if they had it. So I don't think she's heard back from it. So I'm probably just going to use to do just little sleeves. Yeah. But that's okay. Yeah, but yeah, this Joe Sharp, okay. I love it. It's it is the softest and it is older than dirt. This yarn is. It is. I mean, I bought it from Magpie Yarn in Lexington many moons ago. Joe Sharp Silkroad DK Tweed, 85 wool, silk 5%, or no, silk 10%, and cashmere 5%, and it's luscious. I mean, it's just so soft. Yeah, so I'll wear it with a shirt under it for sure. But so there's my story.
That's so funny.
It was so funny. I wish you would have been with me.
I know.
You would have died.
Yes, I would.
You would have died laughing. But the problem is you would have caught me before I had gone through.
Maybe so, yeah. At least surely before.
I don't know. It was so funny.
That's the best. Okay, this is my. I think this is going to be too big.
I don't think it is. The ranunculus is no, it's not going to be too big.
You don't think so? Okay.
No.
So here's my ranunculus.
It's beautiful.
Oh, maybe I'm close to ribbing. Nah, I doubt it. I probably need more. This is what I have left. Oh no, should be fine.
Yeah.
This is what I have left of this ball. I'm using this from a project that Mama is no longer doing. So it was. Here's
the rest of it. Look how big. I was like, oh, this is too big.
Yeah, so here's part of it. I did unravel. I just wanted to show y'all what that looked like.
Oh man.
Okay, so here's one little
Yeah.
clump of it, but here's the one that like you can totally see. It's very
Yes, but you did a good job. So
I
what's your
even did,
plan
like,
now? Oh yeah, she did the figure eight.
Yeah, figure eight. So now I'm gonna soak it in like some water, and then do I need to stretch it or just?
I think if you hang it, no, you need to hang it.
Yeah, yeah.
And that weight of hanging it will pull it.
Okay.
You know, make sure you squish as much water as you can get out of it because you don't want it real heavy hanging.
Yes.
So I would put it in a towel and step on it.
Okay.
And draw as much moisture as you can out of it, and then just hang it on maybe a hanger or the shower. You know, just lay it over the shower. Yeah.
Okay.
And that'll pull it out.
Yeah.
If y'all have any ideas
yes.
that's not the right way to do it, please share.
I tried to convince Mama that I could just knit with this and it would be fine, and she said no, and you gotta listen to your mama. So
Well,
you didn't say no.
She hasn't always thought that.
I've learned.
Yeah.
So it's kind of on pause. So I'm like,
yeah, I love it though. I think you're gonna love this.
I think so too.
Yeah,
I've tried it on, and it's like a good. I know.
So if it's too big for you,
yeah, you can
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. I won't tell you if it fits or not.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, I cast it on the top with the smaller needle. I didn't read the directions, and I did what I wanted. No.
I know. The thing about this pattern is it is so forgiving because people will be like, I did this and that, and it's like, okay, how does that work?
Yes.
I don't know.
But it did. I mean, it's definitely a smaller neck.
Yeah.
But I like it.
Yeah.
So, and it stretches.
Yeah. See, she does like things.
Yeah.
Kind of
I like it.
Closer to her.
I do. So there's that.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it. The people also said with my black one, they like it. So I may leave that for a time and just wear it around the house and see if I like it. Mm-hmm. The only thing is it just picks up everything.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
That's
okay,
frustrating.
I'm going to show you. I do have some yarn pantry stuff.
I do too.
Do you? Oh, do yours. I'm going to do this one real quick. This one, I went to the Woolery on Friday, so I really want a red ranunculus. So this is Juniper Moonshine, and it's very soft.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So it is, let me tell you what it's, 40% alpaca, 40% wool, and 20% silk. But look at this.
Well, and I'm normally sensitive to alpaca, but
I know.
think.
So, and I got plenty of yarn of this to do a long sleeve. I know. I'm not going to go all the way to the wrist. I think I'll either do bracelet or just past the, about 2 or 3, 4 inches past the elbow.
Yeah.
But this will be a good.
That is so pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it. And this is from the Woolery. Now you show us what you have, and then I'll show you the next.
I got this from Wool & Company. This is Double Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Kaity.
So these are to make. So just these two are to make a. I don't know if it's Lyon or Lyon sweater by Petiteknit. It's like striped, and it has a really neat sleeve construction, which I don't know. I'm just wanting to try something new.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to starting this. I swatched, and I want your opinion. I don't know. I'm like a little bit big on gauge, and I'm kind of wondering if I want it to be a little tighter than that, or if that's...
I think if you go tighter than this, it'll be stiff.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
what do y'all think? I'm only half a stitch bigger, but like, I know, I think that's good.
I think this is a good, because if you go tighter, I mean, you could try it and see, but I'm afraid it would be definitely stiffer.
Yes. Do it a little bit this way. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, don't you like that yarn?
I do
Isn't
like
it
that
soft?
yarn. I do.
And then this was on sale. I had thought about doing this stripe instead of the darker. And this was on sale, so I was like, well, I'll just get it and I can knit.
What color is that one?
Nugget.
Oh, yeah. What?
Nugget or
that's
nougat?
That's a good.
I don't know which it is. But I know. I've been wanting to try double Sunday, and I had to swatch it the other day, and so
I love that.
thank you. I really want to cast it on because I really think the construction of that looks really fun. Like you do the back and then you go to the front and the sleeves come from, I don't know, it's just neat.
Yes.
I don't know the name of it. I don't think it's contiguous. Isn't that one?
Contiguous? I think that is one, but I don't know if that's it or
yeah,
not.
I don't know if that's what it's called, but.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what, I bought this. This is Tuka Wool DK. And and it's rusty.
Yes.
But it is, I'm going to put these together for an Isabelle Kramer. And it's a jumper, it's a sweater. But, and then it just has a little bit of color at the bottom. And I don't remember what the Van sweater, I think it is.
What's the main color?
The blue.
Okay.
Because I don't have a lot of blue.
Yeah.
But I like that.
Yeah.
So I like this. So, and I thought those, I thought those would good. And then I could use those for something else too.
Definitely.
So, yeah, I got those at the Woolery. We will put a link down below. It is an affiliate link. So if you do, they have LITLG there, which I love. They have Sunday.
Some that's gone.
Yep, they do. And so if you go through our link, there is an affiliate. We are an affiliate, so we get a small something. You don't get charged any extra. It just, they just, for us, talking about it, if we like it, then they give us a little bit of.
And if you don't want to shop through that, you can search the Woolery and
on whatever your search engine is. Yeah. And you can get to it from that.
Yeah.
From that for sure. But yeah, they have a lot of good. They have a lot of good stuff.
I know. I'm like, but they're only open on Fridays
from like 12
to 4.
Yeah.
And so this coming Friday, I'm busy. Maybe next Friday.
But they also have spinning wheels and looms. I mean, they give spinning wheel lessons.
Oh.
And so I think I'm going to call. I meant to call today, but I've been doing a lot of traveling, so my schedule's a little crazy right now. So I really wanted to do that before I'm going to be home for a while. So we'll see if I get over there to do that before that. So we'll see.
That would be so fun. Yeah. Is it several classes or can you just do one?
It's hourly.
Okay.
So they do have group lessons, but people sign up for those so quickly that, I never get in.
Yeah.
So I would just go over. It's not real expensive. Yeah. And you can stay,
you get private lessons.
Yeah, and you get private lessons. You could stay an hour or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever you're up for. So, and I think the main thing is you need to do it a little bit every day to get good at it. Yes. It's kind of like knitting. You need to do a little bit every day, even if it's 10 or 15 minutes.
Right.
So, okay. So the next thing is we have
3,000 subscribers.
Yay! It's so fun.
Wait.
So we're giving away a sock yarn. This is from our local yarn store, Ray Bell's. This is the color that they dyed up for their 17-year anniversary. So that was the last skein they had. So I bought it.
And it's got some stellina in it.
Yes. So this is, a limited edition yarn. Yes. The last one they had. Yes. So it's very special. Kaity and I are also giving away this sock roller from Twice Sheared Sheep. And it is the coolest thing. So it's a ruler on one side, just a normal ruler. And then on the other side, if you know the person's shoe size that you're knitting, you can stick, like this side is for kids. See, it says kids. I don't know if I'm upside down. On this side, so you put that at the back of the sock you're knitting. You stick that in there and put it at the back. And then it says the sizes here. So if it's like a size 7, here's the 7. So you would knit it to here, and then you would do the toe. I love it. They have men's and women's on there. So a lot of times when we're not knitting for ourselves, then it's hard to know. And then it's one of those slap bracelets.
Yeah.
But so if you're not using it, it just rolls up. So, I mean, I have a wooden one too, but it's like, you know,
It's
12 or
heavy.
15 inches long.
Yeah.
And I really can't carry that in my sock bag. So that's what it rolls up to.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and that's from Twice Sheared Sheep.
Yes.
So
this is for 3,000 subscribers.
yes.
Thank you all for
Thank you.
subscribing and
Yeah.
liking and commenting. And if you would like to win
Yes.
these, then you can comment below on what fall project is bringing you the most joy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Either you're knitting now or you're planning on casting on. Yeah,
maybe
whatever.
that started it.
Yes.
But one that you're excited
We are
about.
the other thing, that row counter that I was using on my sock, it came from Twice Sheared Sheep as well.
Okay.
So we've reached out to them to see if maybe we could get an affiliate link. So if we do, it'll be below.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and if not, then that's just,
Then just-
we'll put them down there, and you
Yeah.
can just go to them directly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't believe 3,000.
I know, 3,000. That's crazy. I mean, remember when we started, and it's like we were like 89, and
Yes.
it's like, that's okay.
Yeah.
If it's
We
just,
might get to 100.
we might get to 100. So we appreciate y'all joining
Yeah.
our community. We feel blessed to be here to be able to talk about our knitting and talk
Absolutely.
about knitting with you. You know, there was one comment, I don't know which episode it was, but I think she was 80 and still knitting. And I'm just like, sister, I want to do that. I want to be there. I hope I'm still knitting and loving it so much when I'm 80.
Yes.
I'm closer to 80 than I used to be for sure. And then there was somebody that said that they are a new knitter at the age of 57.
Nice.
Yes. So I'm just like, you go, girl.
Yeah.
I mean, that is awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yes.
So, yeah, just
That's
keep
exciting.
knitting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Learning new things.
Learning new things.
Yeah.
I actually cast on a sweater that C was doing, and hopefully we'll talk about that in the future episode. But it's Cocoa Knit construction.
Started it? Why didn't you bring it?
Well, because my gauge is off, so I'm gonna have to have Sister C help me with that. So yeah. So
That's too bad.
yeah, and if you look at our Instagram, you get to see Sister C.
Yeah. Made an appearance.
She made an appearance. We're getting her closer to the podcast.
Yeah.
So just just give her a shout out. Maybe she'll come on here eventually. Yeah.
Yes.
So
All right. Anything else?
no, we hate to leave you.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Yep.
Yeah, I hope y'all are enjoying whatever you're knitting on. I hope it's bringing you great joy and you're enjoying this weather. I mean, it is sweater weather, ladies. It's getting closer and closer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Happy knitting.
Yes, thank you.